extra, read all about it. It's Newsies on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. Yes, it's the classic musical from 1992. It's only about 2 hours and 1 minute long, and that last minute is all credits. Or last 4 minutes, 5 minutes was credits. But it's a obviously, this is a classic musical. There's even a version of this, of the Broadway version of this, also on Disney Plus. But this is the movie from 1992. It takes place in 1899. 1899, on the cusp of the new century, in New York City. We got a bunch of newsies that are basically the lifeblood of information in New York City, and when the newspapermen, specifically Joseph Pulitzer, a very familiar name, decides to outdo his competitor, Mr. Hearst, another well-known historical name. Basically, the top 1% decides to squeeze out a few more dollars out of the little guy, these newsies, and every other child labor system throughout the city, whether they're involved in that or not, but it's basically every other the plight of these newsies right here spreads, and they fight back against the man. They fight back against the rich, who would exploit them for more money when they have so little in the first place, and that gets them rankled. One of the things that I found interesting in this is that when they're protesting, they decide to go on strike, and that messes with the whole system, of course. But at one point, a reporter starts following them around, played by Bill Pullman, and he starts writing up stories about them. And at one point, they do a big newsworthy moment. It's surprisingly not, nobody covers the singing and dancing. Nobody ever talks about the singing and dancing. There's so much singing and dancing with these boys. Anyway, they do a story, and it's in all the papers apparently, but how's anybody seeing this if they're striking against the papers and they're not distributing anything? So, I don't know. I guess maybe there are newsstands where kids aren't selling them, and they just, I don't know. So apparently they're doing newspaper stories on kids not delivering newspapers, and nobody are getting them. I found that part confusing. Anyway, what's not confusing is that this stars Christian Bale. Is Batman as you've never seen him before. He is long, floppy-haired, barely 20. I suppose he's playing a barely 20. He's not 21 yet in this movie. He's plays Jack Kelly, and he is sort of the ringleader for all the kids. He's a little bit older than most of them. He's had a little bit of history with the law, and he always talks about going out west to be with his family. But he has got a lot of secrets hidden away, and we get to learn a little bit about him throughout the movie here. But it's the kids throughout the city that look up to him from every borough. It seems there's a lot of child criminal enterprises throughout. I mean, maybe not criminals technically, but they run their own gangs, and they all look barely 12. It's really weird. But yeah, it's a fun movie. It's a fun, if you like musicals and you somehow still haven't seen this. Again, some of you are kind of young, maybe, not that you're watching me and you're young, but if you're kind of young and you've never seen Newsies and you want to see Batman sing and dance, not Adam West Batman, which we've seen him do the Batusi. I'm talking about the Christian Bale Batman. This is a movie for you, and I think you'd get a kick out of it. The songs are great. The acting is great. The kids are actually really funny. One of my favorite lines is "Never fear, Brooklyn is here." And there's so many kids with so many thick, fake New York accents, but it's still funny. It's still fun. So yeah, give it a check. Give it a glance. I really can't tell you anything more other than what the description tells you. I don't want to ruin it for you because it's a big story. It's based on true events. So hey, it's time to check out Newsies. I'd never seen it before. I've known about it forever, and I'm glad the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge has finally got me to check it out. So it's your turn if you didn't watch it with me when I told you to last night. So let's give it a shot. But for now, we're going to check out tomorrow's. Let's pick tomorrow's movie or show. By the way, we've had a lot of movies, by the way. Come on. 631. 631. That's not too far away. 631. Oh, it's a documentary. We haven't had one of these in a long time. It's probably from Nat Geo. It's either a special or a series. I'm not sure, but it's a little bit of a documentary about the lost tomb of Alexander the Great. Lost Tomb of Alexander the Great. Number 631. So hey, we're getting a little something new. We're mixing it up. On the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, The Lost Tomb of Alexander the Great. Again, probably a Nat Geo thing. So let's check it out. Try something a little bit new after all these movies. Last few, almost like a full week of movies. So I'll see you back here tomorrow after we've all watched The Lost Tomb of Alexander the Great. All right. See you tomorrow. Bye.